Hello everybody, welcome, and I'm Trace and you're watching EarthStar. Today I'm doing a pick a card for something totally different. I've never done something like this before, so let's mix it up a bit. But what I was just feeling is, I've been doing readings for a couple of years now, and what are the most of the readings that people come in for, and that is love. It's about love for ourselves, love for our family, love for a relationship. It's just this traditional meaning of love is such a broad subject. So I thought I would do a pick a card around the Lover's card. And in tarot, the Lover's card usually means the choices that you have around others and yourself. So when I bought this in today, I thought to myself, let's just do a reading about what are we choosing about love. That our relationships have values, we have alignment, we have inner union, we have outer union, and there's so much that we can examine around relationships, being romantic or other. So we have to ask ourselves, are we in a codependent relationship? Are we attached? Are we in a relationship because we are not wanting to be alone? There's all sorts of little things that come in that can be subjects around this Lover's card. So today I thought, let me do a little intro on what I wanted to just release to you about an emotional bond, an emotional choice that we make for someone else and for ourselves. So it's about the conscious decision making that we have. Are we allowing ourselves to choose because of what we see, what we feel? Is it social pressure? Is it guilt being with somebody? So there's all these sort of values within that can come in to align us with somebody else. And that is, it either causes harmony or disharmony. So I want to examine, you choose your pile today. We've got pile 1 with the Tarot of Oneness with the Rose Quartz. Now in the Tarot of Oneness, there are 2 Lovers cards. There are feminine and masculine Lovers cards. And that is so interesting about that, this whole reading that I want to do, because there is that external love that we have to give out. Well, we don't have to give out. It's that it's part of being human. We either giving love out or we receiving love in. But there's also that masculine, feminine in ourselves, excuse me, that we need to understand how to balance. So there's this that's the first deck, right? The second deck is the Playful Heart Tarot. Now, don't let this deck fool you. It's got sweet little cutesy pictures on the front, and you've got little people dressed up in bunny outfits or kitty outfits, and they're hugging each other. But this is a very deep deck. So this is the Amethyst. And then the third deck is the Tarot of the Abyss. I've got the beautiful piece of raw white calcite here, and this deck explains to you how you're intertwined with yourself and with others, and how you connected by your shadows. So there are 3 different decks here for you to choose. The timestamps will be below, and you can jump to your readings, and I'll be doing questions around specific love options, as well as a whole lot of oracle cards. It's going to be a long read, so if you've got time, grab a cuppa and come and sit with me, because there's shadow work that we can dive into, there's self-love practices, these sort of questions that we can ask ourselves about the expectations of love and how you're idolizing someone or a situation. So it's a very broad subject, this, but I just thought, because of our values and because of who we are, because we all crave to be loved and to give love. That is part of our bottom line as a human being. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on inside of you, there's inherited tradition that we have inside of us, that we need to find out where we can reconnect with ourselves, to find our true core and let go of any other influences that are around us and beliefs, because at the end of the day, love is all that matters. We need to align with that feeling, that decision. It's a choice to align with love, not the codependency, not the attachments, not the expectations. It's all about that love-based, mutual respect, authenticity that we want to be in, that kind of relationship. So if this is interesting you, stick around and let's see what happens. Right, pile number 1, welcome in. Let's get to your question straight away. this is a very serious subject. This is about loving yourself, about loving those around you, and it's a big thing for us as humans. We are on this journey, and we need to bring this into our lives. So I'll put your little rose quartz here ready in your reading, and I'm going to do 3 questions for you. I've put the intention. I'll set the intentions into the cards for pile 1. Everybody here for pile 1, we set the intentions to help you get through what is your block. What is next for you, and what is your outcome. So right now, what is your block, what is next for you, and what is your outcome? And I'm asking the questions: what is the cause of your block? What pattern are you ready to release, and what are you needing to do to get past where you are stuck right now? Then the next step is, how do you align with it? What will help you? And the last one is your outcome. So let's see how you're feeling right now, what's next for you, and what your outcome is. And then we're going to do an oracle card on a message from spirit. Oracle cards. Let's see what comes in for you, pile 1. So question 1. This is your question 1. 2 of Wands. What is the cause of your block right now? What is the pattern that you are ready to release? And this is the 2 of Wands. And what the 2 of Wands is saying is, you might be thinking there is something better. There's always something better in your relationships. You might be thinking that everything that comes up for you is not your bigger picture. It's not what you're expecting out of life. You're expecting more. You're expecting the person to be a little bit different to what you're thinking. Your expectations of that person are very high. So whatever you're in relationship, let's say you're going into a friendship or you're going into a love relationship, your expectations are very high. So you've got this image in front of you of what the person should be, what they should be. Maybe after 3 months, they're not that person anymore. And that is your cause of your blocks in relationships. You're expecting too much. You're expecting almost like you're a bit too judgmental on the people, put it that way. So pile 1, if this is resonating with you, this is definitely for you. What is your action that you can take to move past it? You've got the 3 of Pentacles. Now the 3 of Pentacles is always about what you have as your skill and what others have of their skill, and together you make an amazing bond. So this is absolutely perfect for you, because pile 1, what it's saying is that you don't understand that there are different pieces to the puzzle in the bigger picture. And your 3rd card is, what is the outcome? And that there is a 5 of Wands. It's not a very nice card to have as an outcome, but what it's telling me is that when you work on yourself, when you don't worry about what the crowd thinks, because there might be all sorts of outside factors coming in for you when you are with a person for love or in friendship, you are worried about what the outside thinks. You're worried about what society thinks, perhaps the fear of not being accepted, perhaps the traditional way that maybe your parents have said to you, this is the way you should be in love, or perhaps that's so innately bound in you that you actually can't see the person for who they are. You rather have to have exactly what is being governed for you to have. And I'm talking about the personality, maybe what they do for a living, perhaps their religion, perhaps their beliefs and their traditions and their own lives. So this is very, very interesting for you. So let's just draw some more cards around it. I want to put those 3 as your main subjects now. So your main subject is, what is the cause of your block? Is your expectations are extremely high of your relationships. You're putting way too much pressure on who the person is and what they should be. The 2nd card is, what's next? What action can you take? And the action is that you all have collaboration towards the bigger picture. When you come into a relationship with somebody, they might be a little bit more patient when it comes to specific things in life. You might be a bit more of an organizer, but the 2 of you together are absolutely amazing. So have a look at that when you go into a relationship next, or when you have a friendship, or you have a work colleague, anything to do with relationships in your life. Have a look to see what you can contribute to the bigger picture and what they can, because that is what is important, because you can't do everything yourself. And then your last card is your outcome. And your outcome is very much concentrating on you. You can see this wolf is staring at us head on. He's not getting involved in what the crowd are doing and what they are having petty thoughts over. And that is a very important card for you there, pile number 3, because that is how you awaken. And that, I'm taking all these cards. Those are your 4 very important outcome cards. because that judgment, this is the judgment card and the major arcana. It's the 20th card, and it's at the end of the fool's journey, where he's learned all the things that he needs to do. And what he's realized is that, you know what? I can't be the way that I used to be. I have to awaken to a new way. And that is what this card is saying to you. Your higher self, the Sun card, these are all saying to you that you need to realize that you are not the person that they expect you to be. You are the person that you are responsible for. And this all starts with you. This all starts with this lone wolf. What pressures are you putting on yourself here to expect this huge, big, let's say, euphoric relationship? That is the simple reading you've got here. And this Sun card is saying to you, when you concentrate on your higher self and what you actually need, pull yourself through to what you actually need in life, not what everybody else needs. What do you need, pile number one? Beautiful soul that you are. Don't allow codependencies, fear, all these different aspects that come into your relationship that block the way. This is blocking. This is a block. And this is how you release it. You actually take a deep breath and you go, you know what? I need this. You put yourself in that position. I don't need to follow the crowd. This is what I need. And you know what will happen? The right person will come to you because you are now aligning with your higher self. And that is where joy and success comes. You know, the Sun card is also very much on the negative side of it. It's very much associated to your ego and to your childhood, which has come through for you here. The traditions that you have your relationship around. Again, what other people expect you to have. This Five of Wands here is they expect you to do a specific thing in a relationship, or they expect you to be a specific way, or draw in that specific person, color, religion, gender. And your higher self is saying to you, I want what I want. I don't have to go for what I expect to be. And that, pile number one, is a release for you. This awakening card is the most amazing awakening. Like it's like a epiphany you can have. You can take a deep breath in your life. It's God saying to you, come on, you're a soul. What aligns with you? Don't follow the crowd. Your higher self needs that. And in this card, you can see it spiraling all the way into your higher self there. So this is a very, very interesting message for you. I'm going to put all your cards over here, and let's go on to your oracle card, because your oracle card is, the question is, let me just put your deck over here waiting. The question is, your spiritual message. What is the gift coming in for you? What is your higher self's message for you right now? What is the gift coming in for you from spirit? What does your angels, guides, and your spirit say to you once you have acknowledged this simple message that's come through today, pile one? What is it that you can work on? Let's have a look here. How do you go forward? You've got welcome the divine masculine. Now, I love this. This is the Sun card again. There it is, card number 19. And what the divine masculine is that side of you that is right and proper for you. It's not about anybody else. The Sun card is about your success. It's about your masculine. And every single one of us have got masculine and feminine inside of us. That's what the Lovers card is about. It's about that duality that we have to face every day. And, you know, there's that yin and yang. Again, you are somebody's yin and they are your yang when you go into a relationship, providing care for others. And this here is your strength. So this Sun card coming through here saying to you, focus on that. Focus on your stability. Focus on how you are being completely authentic into yourself. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you need to be something else for somebody else. Don't fall into everybody else's expectations. So here comes the Sun for you. The energy is the divine masculine, which is that bright force. And it warms your heart. It breaks down barriers. You need to find your feminine in a relationship. And that is how you feed to this bigger picture here. This feeding in of all your different aspects to that relationship. So, go get the thing that you've been dreaming of. Go and make your move right now. Because that is how it's going to open doors for you to move into this beautiful new relationship that's waiting for you out there. And Spirit has said with this little card, tapping you on the shoulder, you are ready. You're ready to lovingly get into something that is just for you, managing it yourself. And the Sun card is very, very, it's Leo energy. So it's that beautiful putting your chest out and being so proud of who you are first. You don't have to be a piggyback to somebody else's expectations in life anymore. So that is your whole big message here. You're free. Do what you love the most. What do you want to do? What do you want to enjoy in your life? Get ready now. This is definitely just for you. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. So it's a simple message. I didn't think it was going to be such a simple message for you, Power One, but it's a very deep one, because there are definitely patterns that you have been attuned to in your life that put you back into this back foot all the time, that you need to fulfill somebody else's role. Right, I'm trying to see what other cards come up for you. Let's have a look to see what other cards come up for you here. I'm going to choose that one. And what does this one say for you? Motivation. The Little Skull Rider. I want to actually look in the guidebook because that's quite a bold statement to say. Let's have a look to see what motivation says to you. And I'm using the Celebration of Love Oracle here. And the first one I used was the Sacred Creators. So let's have a look to see what your motivation says. It says, this image celebrates the passion to go where you have never gone before. It calls us to bravely and intentionally choose to navigate uncharted waters, but extremely promising waters, and a well-lived life. Start a new project now. But make sure it's the one that pushes you into your comfort zone. Choose one that you will like to do, but always seem to have excuse not to do. Go for it. Take one step at a time. The universe is there to support you. So I think this is so fitting in for your reading here, because this motivation is saying to you, you know, you're not following the norm. With this advice here, this goes against your grain. So you're being inspired to break free. You're in the stagnant rut and you need to let go of something in order to push through the energy blocks that are holding you there. So start with the intention of being free. Isn't this just beautiful? It's come through for you in all of your cards. And as I said to you before, use that from within, this higher self here. That is the truth of who you are. Trust your inner light. Grow in this grace, this awakening that you're being given here. Every step is sacred. Don't go for something. Go for people and relationships that are expected of you. Okay, I'm going to actually just try and make space here for one more card. Let's put all these here for you. This is such a beautiful, beautiful message coming in for you, Pile One. You really, really have got a beautiful message coming in for you. All right. One more last card here. I'm using the Universal Love Tarot, Oracle, and let's see what's coming in for you. What is your last message for your reading? You've got two cards there, and you've got the Gateway, and you've got Creativity. Now, to me, that beautiful Gateway card is your new step. It's the chapter in your life coming to a close, right? The old one, this chapter, and it's surrendering to grace with love and trust. All is held in eternity within our hearts. As the natural cycle of life takes their course, remember that spring always follows winter. So in this space here, so, you know, if you think about your whole reading, it's definitely, you've got this expectation, right? This conscious, perhaps even unconscious expectation. And that expectation that comes through here with looking at the bigger picture, giving your life that little detail that you need. I need that detail. I need to see that action. I need to have cross that road. You know, when you come to you meet somebody, you have a crossroads. There has to be. You've got a list. Let's put it that way. You've got a list of that you need to tick off when you meet a person, and that isn't valuable to you, because that's going to cause disharmony, because nobody will ever meet your expectations. We are all human. We are all living in our own baggage. So, Power One here is very much about the divine masculine, all right? About you taking charge of what is harmonizes with you. It has to be that balance inside of you, because you're putting somebody on a pedestal before you've even started. And those expectations need clearing. They need you to have a bit more understanding about what love is, instead of being in that crowd what they need. This is the gateway. This is the opening for you to get there. And this beautiful creativity card, I love her. she's just so free. Look at how free she is. She's so in her own energy. This water is just flowing. The abundance is just flowing who she is. And that is what you've got to offer. That's what you've got to offer somebody. And you know, I understand this, because what you've done here is you put expectations forward because you're hiding what you are actually afraid to bring forth in a relationship. And that I understand, because if you've got expectations in place, then this is such a beautiful thing that's just come through for you now. When you put expectations in place of what somebody should be, your inauthenticity can't be seen. It's almost like you want somebody to bring out the best in you, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But they've also got to know the not so best in yourself. And I think this is what this card is too. You know, we've all got shadow. We've all got shadow that we need to work with. And you know, this message today is going to stir something within you. This creativity is going to be stirred within your soul to express yourself. You need to express yourself better in relationships. Explore your true nature through creative pursuits. And this is the creativity card here. It can be expressed in many ways. And it's not about being perfect. It's about just using this masculine energy. Where's this masculine card here? Use this masculine energy to bring out the best in you. This sun card. Right, you got the sun card twice. Bring out the best in you. Sure, there's so many channel messages coming through here for you, Pile One. It's crazy what's coming through here, and I understand, because these expectations that you put on others are more mirroring back to yourself. That is the shadow of you, and that shadowing back to yourself makes it very hard for you to be authentic in a relationship. Because these expectations are I need to be perfect, I need to cook well, I need to be everything that person expects of me. This is a mirror back to you. So all your messages coming through, I'm just going to make it a little bit neater. All your messages coming through here, Pile One, are about your internal expectations of yourself. And at the end of the day, this gateway, you need to take this gateway today to get past this, because your values are not being aligned here. Your inner wisdom, it's just not bringing harmony into your relationships, and you're probably drawing in the same person all the time. Every single time you go into a relationship, you're probably drawing the same kind of person in. And this is very interesting to see what's come out of your reading here. I just want to see if there's anything else for you here. I feel like it's been quite a hard thing for you to hear, Pile One, because when you go into the next relationship in your life, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be who you really want to be. Don't look through that small expectation hole. Take this away. Completely realign with yourself. Yeah, this is your biggest message here today. These two, the awakening card and the sun card. Realign with exactly who you are. Bring harmony to yourself. If that person that you keep choosing is not allowing you to be yourself, it's almost like you aren't allowing them to be themselves as well, because you're so afraid. You're so afraid to go deep and to find out what your value is and align with you. So I think that's all for you, Pile One. Let's just end off with a nice tarot card at the end here. Let's see what Spirit wants to give you. Angel spirits, guys, let's give a positive note for Pile One. A last ending message for Pile One. Let's see what's coming through for you, Pile One. And you've got the 11, card number 11, detach. Perfect. I love that. And it's a major arcana. And look at that. Detach from this old way. Look how there's the freedom from the dove. And number 11 is a master number of spirit. It's spirit coming into you saying, in the old ways, look at this very lonely path. And it's also shadowed. You're very alone in that. Now you need to open yourself up and be free and allow your heart to be accepted. Your values to be accepted of who you are. Beautiful, beautiful message there for you, Pile One. I am wishing you so much love and peace in your love journey. And choose love. Choose yourself before you choose anybody else going forward. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome in. I'm so excited to do your reading. This is one of my favorite decks, and it might look cutesy, but as I said in the intro, it packs a punch. So this is your amethyst crystal. I'll keep it in the reading. So the first question I'm going to ask 3 questions around my tarot cards, and then we'll go to the oracle cards after that. So as a love reading coming in now for you, and I say love for yourself, love for your relationships, love for others. It's all about the love today. What is the cause of your block around love, right? What is the pattern that you're ready to release? And what you need to stop doing? That is the biggest question that we can ask ourselves. What is the block that we need to release around love? Love for ourselves, love for those around us. What is the block? And then the second question is, what's next? Okay, so what action do you need to take to move past this block? What action can you take to break the pattern? What aligned action will help you? And then the third question is the outcome. Outcome of relationships, how you're working on yourself, and how you, whatever message comes through today, what is the outcome of everything? All right, so I think your cards are pretty shuffled there. Let's use them from the top here. Number 1. Oh, what is the cause of your block of love? The Hermit. Okay, number 2. What action can you take? And then 3, what is your outcome? Interesting. Now, pile number 2. This shows me that you actually block love because you don't want to be with anybody. You want to be alone. And the Hermit card is all about that, because you are afraid. Now, when I say you're afraid, perhaps you are in the stage in your life where you've got too comfortable. You are so comfortable being alone. You're so comfortable with your routines, you're so comfortable with your pets, you're so comfortable with your life, and you just don't want to bring that in for your life. You just don't want to add complications. So what you do is you put your love into your pets and perhaps your friends and maybe some colleagues. So that is your block. And then you get to a stage where you actually feel a little bit lonely, because all of us need to have some kind of love, even if it is just from friendship. There's nothing wrong with having friendship, love, and life. But that's what you choose. That it's amazing. And the Hermit card is actually saying to you that you might isolate yourself a little bit too much. Now, I can definitely relate to that, because there's a lot of things going on in the world. There's lots of different personalities out there. There's a lot of fear that is out there, and being at home with your animals is the easiest thing to do. Comfortable, content, your own routines. Why would you need to cross-stick somebody into your routines? But we are humans. We are here to have interactions. So this is not about an actual love reading, and this is more about yourself, about how you're wanting to heal yourself from the isolation and the loneliness. Perhaps you've come to the right place. Pile number 2. If you have a look at this little lady's cap, she's got a little skull on the edge of her nightcap. And that skull to me is the fear of what is out there, the fear of what could be, should you be vulnerable enough to go into a relationship, or should you be vulnerable enough to put your guards down and let people in. And in this space that you are alone, there's nothing wrong with that. As I said, there's a lot of healing that you can do in that space. So let's have a look at that healing. What can that healing be for yourself? Let's have a good look at that. Perhaps you see yourself as too old. Perhaps you see yourself as in that space of, no, I'm not in that place anymore in my life. I don't need to have somebody that I can bring in. And that's understandable. But what Spirit is saying to you here in the next card, which is your what's next? What action can you take to move past? You've got the 4 of Wands, and this 4 of Wands is asking you to be a little bit more social, this will bring more stability for you out there. And I know that is scary, because being in your home and being comfortable with your own routines and in your own sort of shadow is harmony for you. This is not harmony for you. So I understand that. But what Spirit is saying to you is this is the action that you need to take, because you have to be working on yourself. You have to integrate with others. And integrating with others brings out lessons that you can learn and ways that you can move forward in life. So this is so interesting. And, you know, it's scary to meet people out. I do understand that. It is very scary because you don't trust anybody. You're not sure how there's so many terrible stories about creepies out there. I understand that. But there is those guards that you can put down and move in the circles that you need to. The reason why I'm saying this is because of your last card. And because he's always this void in life. When you allow for something to happen, it brings in different things for you. So if you're holding on to a whole lot of stuff and you're working in your shadow and you're sitting in the shadow in this space, you can see here, the hearts are even black. When you're putting up a barrier for yourself to not allow anybody in because you don't trust them because of what happened in your past, you can't have a new start. And look what your outcome is. This outcome is working on yourself. Look at the people that are with you. Now, the Fool card is usually one person jumping off a cliff, taking the chance, taking the leap into life and chance in life. But look at the people that are with you, that you're bringing along with you. And that is such a beautiful little message for you today, pile 2. So let's go back to your what's next. What action can you take to move past this into love? And it's being more social. It's aligning with those out there that can help you, with like-minded people. And when you make that decision, your whole energy will change. It'll be a different, you'll give it a different frequency off when you align with your values. Now, you could be sitting at home and actually doing work on yourself, and bravo to you. But life is not always about that. We have come here to coexist with people and to take chances and to experience. So pile number 2, if this is you, I definitely can associate with you because I'm quite a loner myself. And there's nothing wrong with it, because that love that you get back from an animal, or that resilience that you get from just being at home and just being in your own space and being in your own routines is great. But that's not healthy. It is not healthy. We need to interact. And if you're here and you're a little bit older and you've maybe retired and you're tired of people's nonsense out there. You're tired of everybody's frequency that brings you down. Just know that is fine, but there are friendships out there that you can make. There are different tribes that you can gel with. Not everybody is on the same page as what maybe gave you the heartbreak and hurt before. I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. You can't make this stuff up, pile 2. Look what's at the bottom of your deck. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Lovers card. So I think Spirit is definitely bringing you a very big message in for you today, pile 2. And, you know, I know you're afraid because our world is everything digital. Everything is, it's not easy to just go out there and join a club anymore like we used to go dancing or whatever. You know, like I'm sort of in my older years. So in my younger years, we could always join a club and find somebody there, or go to a dance and there be somebody there. Now, when I say club, I mean a sports club or a social club. You need a group of friends to do that with, and perhaps you haven't got that group of friends anymore. Perhaps you've isolated yourself so much that at our age, at the older age, that you don't have that tribe anymore. Perhaps they're all married. Perhaps you're single, and in your older years, everybody's so stable in their family. So you could have come here, pile 2, as a single person, an older person, thinking, how do I find love? But what Spirit is saying to you, it's out there. It's out there with the people, with the communities. So, you know, going online as well is very scary, where you have to swipe right, have to swipe left, because everything is visual. Nobody gets to know who you are other than doing a little text to each other now and again. And then meeting those creepies out there, these people out there that defraud you with your money and say, oh, you know, and they take you in emotionally, and you are so invested because they've given you the verbal things that you need to hear, and then you start giving them money. And I know all that's out there. I know that there's 100 programs on Netflix that'll tell you not to do that. But Spirit is giving you the advice today to say, find a trustworthy group of friends that you can correspond with. And you can see here, these people are all stable. They're all completely happy with each other. They're all trustworthy. So it's very easy for me to say, go and do that. I understand that, but you got a message from Spirit. If you're here on pile 2, this is your message. Please stop isolating, because that's not healthy for you anymore. This is your block. And what you need to do next is get out there. Even if you just join a walking club, or a club that, a social club that perhaps goes down to the beach and picks up rubbish, or goes walking in the mountains and watches birds. This is what you need to be doing, because that's going to give you, this is your outcome. This is what's waiting for you. Your connections is waiting for you. Your tribe is waiting for you. Okay, pile 2. Very, very nice message coming through for you. I'll put your lovers card in the meeting, in the reading. And then let's see what your oracle card is, your very last message. Right, Spirit, you've given us this message for pile 2, that they need to socialize more and need to find like-minded people. What is the gift coming in from you? What is the message coming in from Spirit for you? And I'm going to take that from there. And you've got creative fire. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you, because this is the actual, so before I draw anymore, I'll explain this to you. So there's 4 elements. There's fire, water, air, and earth. And you've got fire, and fire is doing. Fire is your passion. Fire is getting out there and reigniting what makes you happy. If it was water or if it was air, I would say more emotions and heart and head. But this is doing. This is for you to get out there and follow your passion. And your passion is people. You definitely are a people person. You've just forgotten about that. So let's draw another card for you there. Let's see what else comes through for you. So your Oracle Spirit messages, you are magic. You've got to believe in that. And you've got the Magician card here, which is the first card of the Major Arcana. And this card is saying to you, you've got to believe in that. You've got to take up the tools that you have. What you've earned. You've earned that. You've had this beautiful experience of life. And that you are magic. So let's see what's come through for you in the book. I like to read the book to you. And it says here that you need to understand that more planning and focus is needed. Avoid delays. You have the power. You are magic. And it says you are stardust of human form, and you can bring your dreams into your life. So obviously somewhere inside of you, you have got this dream pile too. Although it might feel so amazing to be at home, it's definitely one of your dreams inside to have more company and to get out there and meet people. So from your ability to envision your future, which is this card, bring in the fruition. It says here, take the action, co-create. There's the action. Get the desire of doing back inside of you. It's time to use your hands. They are your tools. Make connections, write intentions, heal. Interesting. These are very interesting cards. And it says here, if you're feeling blocked, you may be scattering your resources instead of focusing on your goal. Make sure you aren't overshadowing your positive thinking. And underlying fears are coming in with the intentions and patterns. So that's interesting, because this, whatever's keeping you here is because of what you don't trust, what the patterns that are coming through for you. It says focus on your limitless potential. So let's read a little poem. It says, it says, how often are you bringing your most treasured desires to the front of your mind? What actions are you taking to bring them home to life? Do you feel the power running through your palms? So this is now taking this time out, okay? This is taking this time out to recollect and re-establish your magic in your life. Because Spirit is saying to you here today, you've got magic that is waiting to be shared. The universe wants you to share it with people. They don't want you to isolate. Your angels and your spirits and your guides don't want you to isolate anymore. So let's see what else is coming through for you. You've got insight. Okay, and it says here, dance of the crystalline rainbow fairies. So yes, this is about rainbows and fairies. So look how beautiful and alive this card is. Now this is from a love deck. So I want to see what it says, celebration of love on the front here. I want to see what this has to say to you, because this came through for you, and you can't question any cards that come through. It says this image celebrates the exploration of deepest core of being. You're called to embrace all aspects of yourself, rediscover and loving, bringing them forward and to present and heal and share. So there you go. There's the word share and magic again. So I'll read that again. This image celebrates the exploration of the deepest core of your being. You are being called to embrace all the aspects of yourself as you discover the loving and bring them forward to the present moment to appreciate and to be shared. So pile number 2, you are a really beautiful person. You are such a spirit out there. People are drawn to you, pile number 2. And search deeply to find something hurtful from your past that you're hanging on to, that you cannot forget. Make a commitment to yourself now, in this time alone, to release it. In the next few hours, the next few days, take that beautiful person and, oh, this is so interesting. So, phew, I'm getting so excited here for you. So see how she's holding this pink ball of light in front of her. So let me hold this up to the camera. So it's saying, whatever you've got, whatever you're holding hurtful in your life, take that and put it into a ball of light. This person, and put them into the ball of light. Choose to forgive them. Choose to release it. Choose to love it and be free. Feel the wonderful emotion coming from that. Keep doing this until you have a breakthrough. So pile number 2, this is definitely a little ritual for you, this insight that you have here. Whatever you're holding on to, that is a memory. So pile number 2, what Spirit is saying to you here is, this person, this feeling, this memory that you have, they're asking you to put it into a ball of light and release it. Release it into the fairies, the rainbows and fairies. It's a serious thing, this pile number 2. I know I'm making a joke of it, but it's a serious thing. Whatever you've got is a memory that is holding you hostage. It is a very serious thing, because what happens there is you hold on for years and years and years, and this is what you do. You isolate. You don't trust. You don't want to take new steps towards a new journey for yourself. You don't know what the magic is inside of you, because this person has broken everything for you. This person has broken you. And you can't do that anymore. Spirit is saying to you, the world needs you. The world wants you. The world wants you to be out there. And you are a magic. You're an amazing person. Look at the love that you've got to give. This little kitty is licking this little one here. But this is what the Lovers card is about. It's about finding yourself again. It's choosing to bring that beautiful person back to life again. And you can't argue with what Spirit is saying to you here. This is black and white for you. This is clear as day for you, pile number 2. Stop isolating yourself anymore, please. You need to forgive. And as I said to you before, that is just a memory. It's holding space in your body, in your mind, in your DNA, in your waters. It's just there for what? It's because you are allowing it to flow through your veins. Put it into a pink bubble of light now and just release. And do that until you feel it completely gone. There's another thing you can do with Archangel Michael. He brings a sword of light over and cuts the cords between you and the other person, or you and the other situation. Don't let this hold you hostage any longer. You've got another how many years to live, and you don't want to be stuck in that situation. Right, let's do one last card for you, pile number 2. What is your ending message from Spirit, please? Please give some encouragement for pile number 2. What is the ending message for Spirit, please, from Spirit? Gosh, there are all these. I feel like I need to take those. You know what? I'm going to take them. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So, you've got 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 3. So, 2, 3, 3. Solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra is all about your power, your internal power. And what this is saying is there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger world out there waiting for you. A massive world out there. There's so much potential out there for you. And the 2 of Wands is saying, put that into your crossroads. Look at where you are at the crossroads right now and choose you. Spread your wings. And then the next step is to actually take the lead. And your solar plexus chakra is coming in to say that. Look at this beautiful energy coming in for you, pile 2. It's a simple message, but it's a very powerful message. Please, there's a whole big world waiting out there for you. You've got the Wands card, literally this. You've got this passion out there, and you've got your solar plexus chakra saying to you, please use your power. Use that beautiful, beautiful person you are. You are magic. That is coming through for you now to absolutely live. Live, live, live. You need to get your life back, pile 2. You are not meant to be alone. You're not meant to. You never know. You never know. There might be somebody out there who also loves the kitty cat. Who also loves what you love. Just don't put your expectations out there. Don't put your expectations out there. Just allow for the magic to flow. Spirit is saying to you, get your power back in that. and spread your wings and take the lead. Look at her. She's receiving what universe is giving you. There's obviously somebody or some tribe waiting out there for you, pal, too. It might not be love. It might just be friendship. It doesn't matter. There are people waiting out there for you to share their lives with you and for you to share your beautiful self with them. It's waiting. There it is. There's this beautiful light that you are sending off and allowing. Allow. That's what I have for you, pal, too. That's what I have for you. And sure, it's so quiet now where I am. Oh, I didn't do one last card. It's got so quiet. I'm using now my universal love. Let's see what Spirit is bringing in for you. For pile 2, please. Forgot to do this card. There's too many there. I'm not going to take them all. Just one card, please, Spirit. I'm just looking for one card for pile 2 to end it off and give them a beautiful send-off. Inner child. So you've got this inner child card, and you can see she is connecting with her third eye and her throat chakra, and she is also doing that work. She's also going back to perhaps whatever you are holding might be from a very, very lonely time in your life when you were a child. Perhaps you were rejected incredibly. Perhaps there were events in your life where you were completely abandoned. And this is the inner child work that needs to be coming through. All of you, all of this here is work that you need to do in yourself. In this time that you're alone, don't waste that time alone. Use it. Use it to work on yourself and to find that little innocence back in yourself, that little magic child, that child that comes into this earth and doesn't have one blemish on it. That magic is there. As soon as society hit, as soon as parents hit, as soon as schools hit, as soon as friends hit, as soon as partners hit, that magic gets depleted over and over and over. Go back to that inner child, please. That is waiting for you. I'm just going to see what the guidebook says to you, because these creators give beautiful advice, and I like to give it from their mouths. Your inner child feels neglected and in need of love and attention. Perhaps it's time to have some fun, just for the sake of it. Do something enjoyable. There it is. Do something enjoyable just for you. Stop taking life so seriously. Okay, so there's a little poem here. Let me read it to you. Somewhere within lays the truth. Somewhere, shrouded in myth, love awaits your return. Beyond all travels, yearning and confusion, know the path is clear. Tenderness and love exists. So you shall search within the mists, and the daybreak stop, face the sun, then remember the child within you. Gosh. Goosebumps, pile 2. That is really beautiful. I'm sending you peace, and I'm sending you love. All the love possible. Take care, pile 2. Right, pile number 3. Welcome in to your reading. I am absolutely blown away by the readings today that have come through. Absolutely blown away. So, pile number 3, this is the Tarot of the Abyss. You've got the white calcite, and let's keep that in your reading. Let's see what's coming through for you. I have got 3 questions I'm asking my tarot, which is, what is the cause of your block to love and to relationships? Any relationships? What pattern are you ready to release, and what are you ready to stop doing? So let us see what's coming through for that. And then second one is, what's next? So the first one is right now. What is the cause of your block? What is the pattern that you're ready to release? The second one is, what's next? What action must you take to move past this into love? What action can you take to break the pattern? How can you align, and what will help? And your third card is, what is the outcome? What is the outcome working on yourself here? What will your outcome be when you work on yourself? Right. So let's see. What is right now? What is next? And what is the outcome in your love and relationships? Right. Let's shuffle for you. What is the cause of your block? Okay. Question number 1 is right now. What is the cause of your block? What pattern are you ready to release right now? What are you wanting to release? What do you need to stop doing in order for you to find a better way in relationships, to find a way through things, to find a way through any codependencies, any fear of relationships, or let's say you are in a relationship that you So what is the cause of your block around love or around relationships? What pattern is ready to be released, and what are you ready to release? Then card number 2 was what next? What action can you take to move past this block into love? And what action can you take to break the pattern? How do you align with what will help? And then the last card is outcome. Outcome of your relationships, and when working through all of these issues, what is your outcome of your relationships going forward? What has Spirit got for you going forward? Right, let's have a look. Pile number 3, number 1, the Hermit, the Strength card, Page of Pentacles. No. So you've got the Hermit. Now, if you're attracted to pile 2, please go and have a look at that, because the Hermit came out for pile 2 as well. But in your cards, this is totally different. What I see in your cards, what is your block, is your codependency, right? This is a codependency card. This is a card of being in a relationships because of fear, because you don't want to be alone perhaps, or perhaps thinking that you aren't good enough, that you need to have somebody to benefit you, to add value to your life. So this is very much about your insecurities. So that is the block that you perhaps bring into relationships, and people can feel that, because then it becomes more like a desperation to be in a relationship more than having a coexistence. So this Hermit card, the Hermit card isn't traditionally about that. The Hermit card is usually about taking time on your own and finding out in your inner light and finding what makes you tick. So that is what you need to be doing. But for you to release, how do you get back to love? What is your block? Is this codependency here, this snake that's in the actual card. Now this is a very heavy deck. This is a very deep deck, and what I see in this card is not the traditional Hermit, as I said before. So I am channeling this message through Spirit now. So if any tarot readers out there and you're looking at this and you're thinking, no, but that's not the traditional message to the Hermit, I'm getting this message from my higher self. This is my guides coming in with your guides. And pile number 3, as I said before, this is insecurities. This is not thinking that you're good enough. This is going into something already on the back foot, already thinking, I am not going to bring this expectation to this person. So you meet somebody, or you're in a relationship with somebody. Let's say you're in a relationship already, or in a friendship, or even as a co-worker. I'll turn over. Sorry about that, little Ali. So what I need to say to you here is that you need to get back to taking time to remember who you are. Remember what your function is in the world. Remember your values. Remember how you add value to life. You are not a separate entity. Sorry, you're not a coexisting entity with anyone. You're a separate entity. So that is what Spirit has brought up for you. So the block that you are bringing into any relationship is that you're not good enough. That you need to do more, be more, in order for them to accept you. So I understand this. This is quite a heavy cycle to be in love and to have, and going into a job even. This is anything to do with anybody else other than yourself. So it could even be relationships and a job, as you feel that you need to be so much more than you are. And what Spirit is saying to you, what's next, the action that you need to take is to face that beast. Find those properties of yourself that you find invaluable and work on those, and to grab them with everything that you've got and break them down, to face that beast. It's almost like that fear inside of you of not being good enough. That is what you need to tackle. And look at this young girl. She's holding the lion's head with her gentle hand, and they're both looking straight on us, because what's happened is they've made friends. So there's this part of you that you need to make friends with. That is the most incredible thing that you can do in your life. Pile number 3 is to look at yourself differently, is to take that time on your own. And if you are in a relationship and this is fitting into you and this resonates, please take your time out of your relationship, because even if you are married and you can coexist in a house, in a relationship with somebody, but speak to them, have the strength to talk to them and say to them, I need time to sort myself out. I need time to get into my own shadow so that you aren't shadowing me. That's what I feel from this. And because you've chosen this black and white deck, it's all about the shadows for you. And in this space of the Strength card here, I think you are going to find so much that you can shift that you can move past. And then when you look at yourself differently, you might not even be in the same relationship anymore. You will not attract the same people around you anymore. People will fall away because you will find your strength back again. And what the outcome is, what Spirit is saying to you, what is working, what will be working for you, is you will be able to plant your seeds differently. Look at this page. Now, pages are usually young people. It's usually innocent people. It's usually when it involves a person. You might attract a different person into your life, a younger person, a person who is learning about life, and you can use your skills to help that person. But this is your outcome. This is your outcome. So now you can see he's holding a key in his hand. And page energy, if it is you, let's just say it's referring to you, and you're here and you're an older person. It's about looking at life differently, looking at life through completely different lens that you looked at before. Not the lens of rejection or codependency or being less than you are. This is a person with a fresh new perspective, with a completely new outlook on life. And pages are planting new seeds. They are assessing those mountains and their paths differently because they are planting differently. They are almost starting at ground zero. And he's on a different adventure now. He's got a new key to his life. He's closed the old door and he's opening a new door. So that is your message coming in for you now. And your bottom of the deck card, which is usually the overall energy, is the King of Cups. And the Court card, which is saying to you that when you allow yourself to love every part of you, right? The King of Cups is the control of his emotions. He's the head of the cups. So you can't go any further than the King of Cups in your emotions. And you're getting to a place here with the Strength card that you are totally in control. Look at the background of this card. The seas are turbulent. It is hectic. And that is what Spirit is saying to you today. You'll get to a place where you've planted these seeds and your overall energy for your whole love journey will be, I am secure in who I am. I am so kind to myself first, and then I can give out to others. And he's holding a massive cup here. You can see he's holding a huge cup there in his hand, and that is all your emotions, the love you have for yourself. And that is what Spirit is saying to you here is, get back to that. You don't love yourself very much, Pile 3. And you want to get to a place where you are so secure in yourself that you know who you are, that you will never draw anybody in that you are codependent. You will never draw this person in again, this person that makes you feel less than you are. And the snake can shed its skin, and so can you. And you can see she's a whatever you want to call her. She's a witch, or she's an old crone, but she is damn intelligent, and that is you. You're so intelligent. You know what is not right for you. Grab it now. Take the Strength card. Use this what's next action for you to plant your seeds differently, to plant new relationships into your life, and to be completely secure in your life. Because that's what the King of Cups is saying to you here. The King is saying to you, that is who you are. You are this King of Cups. Who has made you feel any less? Who has made you feel any less in life that you don't know how to behave anymore? That you are making somebody else rule you? Sure. Pile 3. Hectic message coming in for you there. What this King of Cups is saying to you, that, as I said to you before, all that turbulence in your life, that whoever is making you feel out of control, this is a self-controlled energy. This is whatever happens around you, you can take back your power, your Strength card here. And you stand alone, because whatever happens around you is not weakness. This is strengthening your weakness. Look at this. He's standing on a almost like a gangplank. So you are completely in charge of your emotions here. Here, you're planting new seeds. You are taking the form of this confident, emotionally stable, not taking life lightly, not taking your path lightly, embracing you first. And you're navigating anything around you. You're not letting those words, anything emotional around you. You know, this feels very narcissistic, this third pile number 3. It feels very narcissistic. So what I mean is somebody in your life is making you feel that you can't cope. And you know what happens with that? They break you down so badly that you actually eventually believe that. You believe that you are not strong. You believe that you cannot cope emotionally. And this is telling you now that when you get back your strength and you plant your seeds differently in life, this is the pressure is taken off you. You see life in a different perspective. And you know what else happens? You become more gentle to yourself, but you have that beautiful strength inside of you still. Whew. So this is also a very wise counseling kind of energy. So that's your own self-counseling energy, that you are an emotionally intelligent, wise counselor to yourself. You are master of you. Wow. Pile 3, this is really, really, phew, I'm just so humbled by the message that's come through for you. And you know, I know that it's not easy to admit that somebody in your life is doing this to you. It's not easy to admit it. But what Spirit is saying to you today is they're bringing you this message and for you to take a deep breath, get the message, assess who you are, where you are in your life, right now, the blocks in your life, and focus on the journey. Now you've passed the mountains. The mountains are your life right now. See how he's passed it. And you're unlocking this beautiful earthly key. And Pentacles are about your practical life. Pentacles are about every single day of your life, how you need to get through the journey. So what is that treasure that you can unblock? That is you. You are the treasure. Here, you are the treasure. You are the treasure. Nobody else needs to take that role from you. So be still in this energy now. Take a deep breath. Find the strength in yourself. Take it seriously. This is a very serious message coming in for you. That's pile number 3. Let's see what nice energies are going to come in with some oracle cards. I'm going to be using a deck here called Sacred Creators. Let's put everything aside here. I'll keep your king in the reading. Let's push all your cards aside here. And let's see what's coming through for you. Your oracle message. This is your last message. Spiritual message coming in from you, from your higher self. This is your higher self message. Let's take that card. And you have create alchemy. Wow. Look at that black and white theme coming in. You can see all the other cards have got lots of color. Look at that. Look at that shadow. So what is alchemy? Alchemy is turning metal into gold. So what Spirit is saying to you here is create alchemy in your life. Look at this. You've got a DNA strand. Don't allow this to pull you back to what you think that you deserve in life. You don't deserve this. Pile 3, you do not deserve this. Whatever is happening in your life, whoever has rejected you, abandoned you from a child to who you are now, you can turn your life around. You have got the tools. You've got your hands, your thoughts, your emotions, your strength. You are incredibly, incredibly strong. You have no idea how strong you are. Whatever's broken you down to the level that you are right now, you can turn this into gold. Please, I'm just trying to straighten this. Sure. Pile number 2. Let's carry on with your oracle messages. What else does Spirit want you to know here? What else does Spirit want you to know? What encouragement has Spirit got for you? Pile 3. What encouragement has Spirit got for you? Awareness, angel whispers. So what angels are saying to you is this is not an easy message to hear. All right, this is not an easy message to hear. And here is your color, your black and white. Here's your beautiful, beautiful Spirit message coming in. Angel whispers, awareness. And look at this angel. She's blowing the dust down to you. These beautiful birds around you. They're all messages coming in, and they're whispering to you. Be aware. You're here for a reason. You're getting this message for a reason. Let's read what this says. Awareness. This image celebrates the divine speaking to us through signs and nature and creatures. It calls you to be attentive to all that's around you and rejoice in the interconnectedness that you share with the Creator and what the messages hold for you. Are you seeking to answer a question about your life? Then ask for signs. Be aware of all things around you and messages enclosed in them. See how the Creator speaks to you constantly through signs. So have a look at here. Is anything that resonates for you there? There's a butterfly, there's a whale, there's dolphins, there's birds, and there's angels. If you've received a number today, 1111 or whatever message, you're being inspired to be uplifted. These are sort of uplifting for you. This is a message coming in. Even a friend or a neighbor, or even a stranger can give you a smile. So be aware of everything that comes in today. Even kind words. Kind words can come in and help you. Wow. Okay, I'm doing the next one, which is Universal Love card. I like to use all my cards, pile 3. I just think, you know, like your message ended there for me, but I like to use my cards. Let's see what's coming through for you. And you've got spiritual growth and you've got relationship. I don't think I can fit any more in here. Let's see if we can try fit them at the bottom here. You've got relationship and spiritual growth. Now, this is a very spiritual message, you know, because you are definitely being pulled in one direction by somebody to make you feel inadequate or make you feel that you're not good enough for everybody around you. Now, I've got a little releasing affirmations here. I use my power from within. There's a message for you. Rise from within. My truth is my power. Okay? I trust my inner light. I grow with grace. Every step is sacred. So the first one is so perfect for you. I rise from within. My truth is power. So what is your truth, pile 3? What is your truth? I use my inner light. I grow with grace. Every step is sacred. Those are little affirmations that I wrote down before. And because I had a feeling that a codependency reading was going to come up, and this is it. So there is this disharmony or attachment, and your strength back again. Because the relationship with yourself is so much more important. And there's 2 dolphins here, and you know, dolphin is freedom, and you've got angels everywhere. So spiritual growth is what you need to be doing. I'm going to read those to you as well, because I think it's important for, as I said, the creator to bring through what they want to say. And it says relationship. Are you struggling to find truly loving and meaningful relationship? If so, then look at the relationship you have with yourself. Can't make this stuff up, pile 3. Our external relationships simply mirror the relationship we have with ourselves. Okay? What is lacking in your relationship with others is often lacking in relationship with yourself. Sure. Learn to truly love yourself. This is vital. You are being given true meaning to your life. Be loving and honest with yourself and watch your relationships with others transform. Look, this is going another layer deeper now. Okay? Now, the reason why the block is the person that you're with, or the block is the people that you draw in, or the block is the self-confidence, the self-worth that you have for yourself. Go a step deeper. Why do you need the approval from others? There is so much healing that can happen here. Now, this, if it goes deeper and you can't find the gold in yourself, you can't turn all of this into gold, and you can't find the strength, please look for somebody that can help you. Please go to a mentor or a spiritual healer or somebody out there that can help you with this, because this is obviously running very deep, that you have self-worth issues. If you have cards on your own, let's say you have a pack of cards at home, work with yourself every day, your spirits and your guides. Your angels are coming to you and saying to you, that is your spiritual work that you need to do. It said, read it for you. It says, take heart. This is a time for great spiritual growth. Powerful changes are taking place within you. It's important to nurture yourself. Spend time in nature. That one gave you that as well. Gaze into the stars at night or walk along a sandy beach. Obviously do that when it's safe. You will emerge from this period renewed and understanding of yourself. Pool of knowledge will swell from within you. So, you know, you've been given this message more than once today. You're creating alchemy here. You're creating gold. The key is you. You are the key. There's what Spirit is saying to you. Please, they want you to get to this self-confident, beautiful, amazing human being. So, you know, you can come to YouTube and you can get messages and you can resonate with them, and you can go away and you can do the work on yourself. But this is a little bit deeper. It's this shadow work, this divine work that you need to do yourself is essential. It harmonizes you. Get back to your core value, and you can go back to relationships that are based on love and mutual respect, not on codependence or what they need from you more than you can give out. And be accepted for who you are. Examine who you are right now and just get back to that value of who you are. You don't want to be idolizing someone, and you definitely want to be more informed with who you are. So, the Lover's message today, your Lover's card, that you're intertwined one. I'm actually going to find it. It was actually incredible how that came through, exactly how the Lovers card is, and that is that beautiful intertwined you and yourself. That's what it is. So if you were drawn to that, your guides were actually giving you a message unconsciously. So in the second pile, there it is. So this Lovers card that you were drawn to, this is you. Look at it. There's your roots. There's the shadow work that you have to do, and this intertwining yourself, the duality of who you are. Get back to the whole tree. That is just beautiful. I'm actually going to read that to you as well. So I'm going to take one off the top here. I've looked at it and it says that the 9. Oh, you got the Hermit again. Okay. So pile number 3. This time that you need to take with yourself before you go forward to anybody else in life. It is, look at this person sitting under the trees, just looking for themselves. You need to find yourself again. That is what you need to do. Wow. What am I looking for? Oh, the Lovers card. I'm going to just quickly read it to you. The Lovers card represents the deep soul connection that you have with yourself and with someone. Some would call it finding their soulmate or your companion, even though, generally speaking, this card does not speak about romantic relationships. It goes beyond that level. The Lovers card, it talks about yourself in a vulnerable and true way, letting the other person know who you truly are, breaking down the walls and trusting that the other person will be there for you, just like the trees have joined their roots together into one. So you must go into your own relationship with yourself and be pleasantly surprised at what you discover. Oh, wow. Pile number 3. I'm so glad I read that to you. And that just goes with your King of Cups card there. I hope you understood your message, pile number 3, because this is absolutely incredible coming through for you. It is the most beautiful reading for you, because the harmony you will find is within yourself. You are the gold. You are turning yourself into alchemy, and everything else falls away. Everything else that needs to align with you will align with you, and you are going to find love based on mutual respect, not on what you have to offer. It is just beautiful. So regarding your values as you are in these traditions and you're inheriting them, that is how you reconnect with yourself. That is your value. That is your influence. That is your belief. Sure, pile number 3. Thank you for being here, and I really, really wish you all the best in this spiritual journey for yourself and finding your strength and finding yourself. You are gold, and I wish you peace and love. Take care.